Coming out with it, it's Richardson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown Cardinals. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking outside, it's Overton. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Overton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese. They can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Showing off the arm. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
A nice job by the quarterback there working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Gets away from one, finds room. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Louisville. Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
Throwing right. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The run inside. It's Overton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Hokies are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He wants to change this route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He turns that loose down the right side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Quarterback keeper. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played one. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Ready? Check.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught! He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab on the left. And he will score! Touchdown, Hokies!
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Unleashes it on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the quick return there, but he still gets 37.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Overton. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. At the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Green. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut.
Got a little grass. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. To the air on first down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick completion on the out. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Hokies will send out the punt unit.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Here's the pressure. Gonna try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch, it's Brown. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Heath. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 5 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Hurricanes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This coach knows the importance of that win. It gets him to 2-2 on the year after a nice road victory.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Switch it. Ready, go.
On the ground, it's Overton. Across the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the offense on first down. Finds his man. It's Green. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He might want another play. Running inside, it's Overton. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hughes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Cardinals Cardinals decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They feed him again. Tripped up for the tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Hokies will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out. They turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. The Hokies will hustle to the line. Right back to the well. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Might as well give it to him again. Finding some room. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the move, it's Overton. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Coming out with it, it's Richardson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown. We need a 2-point conversion. But you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent. Plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
And the Hokies with a long long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the counter play. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked off, and he's got open room. The 40, the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
In the red area, it's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space. But they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
And it's good! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That turnover on the last possession was a killer. Now it's a 2-score game, and they've got to get things going right now. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Wants to throw again.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. First and 15 here. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the two-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. It's Brown. Turns it. Here's a little room there. The tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this two-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat two top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw it again. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Got to be quick. Clock's at 10. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away. So maybe just to make the final score look a little better, they'll go for 2 here. Let's take on a pig, anybody? Looking to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. A give to Brown. Breaks the tackle. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.